Line up, man. It's time for a ruck dump. All right, folks, today I am doing a ruck dump. I was tagged by Randall over at Absolute Veteran. His channel's great. He's spent 20 plus years in the military, done some tours in Iraq, and he's got some great stuff on there. Check him out. So what's a ruck? What's a dump? What's a ruck dump? Well, in the military, Randall explains that they do these surprise inspections. You have a bag ready to go for 3 days if you've got to take off at a moment's notice. Well, guess what? In the civilian world, people call it a bug out bag. You're going to bug out a town. So, believe it or not, I actually had a bug out bag here in the garage that I cleared out about a month ago. A lot of stuff is old, and that's one thing I would probably add to this thing after I show you what I keep in my ruck, and that is update it. Do a spring cleaning. Bug out bag we had, I got rid of because all the food and stuff in there was old. In fact, there was probably a 15-year-old Slim Jim. Snapping into a Slim Jim was gonna be gross, and Randy Savage would be rolling over in his grave if you snapped into that Slim Jim. So here's my ruck, here's my backpack. Now, I never spent any time in the military. I was a Boy Scout as a kid, worked with the Boy Scouts, and the Boy Scout motto is be prepared. And yet I'm not that prepared. I've got a crap load of camping equipment and stuff that we could survive on in the wilderness if we had to, but not at a moment's notice. So here's my ruck, here's my backpack, and I have some stuff that I always keep in this small pouch here. Well, first of all, I do have a thermometer, because I always like to see that. I always have my headlamp. I always carry this bug net, and I bought it a couple of years ago, and I've used it once. Advil, sunscreen, and gum, because I like to have gum when I'm hiking. So you can see here in my bag, I always keep this here ready to go, my Hydro Pack. This is something I always keep in my bag. Toilet paper and wipes. In this case, dude wipes. Because I need a little bit more than regular toilet paper. In here, so batteries for my headlamp, marker if you need to take a note, and then if you notice there on that marker, a roll of tape. And that's actually this Gorilla tape, this Gorilla duct tape, which is really good. And then the lighter. And then this is something I always keep in my bag. That's the extent of my bag. So as you can see, I really don't have a well put together bug out bag, but I'm going to do something here before I get done. They're called the 10 Essentials. Got my mini first aid kit, which has got some Band-Aids and some other ointments, and there's probably some aspirin and some other stuff in there. Scissors, and pretty much the rest of what's in here is blister kits. I very rarely put on moleskin. I think I just keep that in there because I try to get people to come hike with me, and if they're newbies, they're going to get blisters, and so I keep that in there just in case. I do have a emergency blanket or bivvy. This actually is a bivvy, so you can make a little tent if you needed to. Got a bandana. You never know what you need a bandana for. This is a survival bandana someone gave me a long time ago. It's got a bunch of survival tips on there. I always have probably about 100 feet of paracord. Another lighter. Probably more alcohol wipes than I need. This makes me laugh. I don't know if the camera can focus on that, but that's Lou Ferrigno. Lou Ferrigno, Mr. Hulk, Mr. Universe. I'm not sure why he's endorsing stop bleeding, but basically this is a clotting agent. Hopefully I never have to use that. And then some extra straps, cords. Good thing to keep in your bag is zip ties, because zip ties just come in handy for stuff. So that's it. That's the extent of my bag. I can get ready to go pretty quick. At a moment's notice, no. If I had to be ready to go in the military, I'd get down and have to give 20 push-ups or whatever the penalty is for not being ready, or run 5 miles. But anyways, I'm going to go into the house and show you my gear section in my closet, and we'll see how quickly I can get packed for like a bug out situation. So let's go. I forgot one thing. Gold Bond, medicated powder. Chafing happens. Let's head into the closet here. Look at the gear room, essentially. Gear room, closet combo. All right, you can see the shelves are full of gear. Got some knives in here. This is the one that typically the Kershaw knife I carry. Another first aid kit, and then these little boxes here, like this one's got cords and straps. Fire starting stuff, knives has been changed. So lights and electronics, I've got, you know, GPS or whatnot in there. First aid and toiletries, and then here I actually have filtration device as well, and another bladder. That's my toiletry kit that I typically take when I go backpacking. That's loaded up with contact solution, basically a bunch of stuff that you'd need when you're backpacking. And then this is maps and some notepads for taking notes. Fuel canister. This, I mean, I did a serious cleaning before this video, so it was not a nightmare. Excessive Nalgene bottles. This is all fishing stuff. You see what that is. This is throws, you know, and then, you know, my hats. I'm a bit of a ball cap fan. Maybe 50% of these get worn. Some of them are held on to for nostalgia. That thing's probably 30 years old, and I don't know why I still have it. I haven't worn it forever. But anyways, here's my thought. I'm going to take this camera, put it on my forehead. I'm going to get my 30-liter bag, and then we're basically going to say go. And I'm going to stuff that bag and see how quickly I can get it full of the essential gear to survive for 3 days. The zombies were coming down the street, and I had to grab my bag and stuff it with stuff I bet you could get what I need in my bag pretty quick. And so let's do it.
Dad, the zombies are coming. They're blocking half away. We have to go now.
All right, let me get some stuff. Hold up. All right, so just in case we need a stove with some fuel. And a pillow, because I got to be comfortable during the zombie apocalypse. And we'll throw a cook kit in there too, just to be extra safe. Is it going to be cold? Probably. Let's get some cold weather gear. Throw a couple hats and some gloves in there. Don't need the snow gloves because it is Southern California. How comfortable do I want to be? Do I want to sleep on a pad? No, I'm carrying only the 30-liter. Can't carry that. We'll take a throw though. Stuff that in the bag. All right. Let's see, we need a jacket. How close are they, Jake? Probably get a raincoat too. Let's throw that in the back one here. Toilet bag. Take the knife. Got this thing in there. All right, let's get the bladder there. Got plenty of first aid, plenty of knives. Take an extra fuel canister. Take another Nalgene just to be safe. Get an extra bottle. And, oh, guess what? Here's some backpacking food. Stuff that in there too. All right, we're out. Did I get everything? Yep, we're good to go. I'll come back for the fishing stuff. All right, I think I can do it in a minute and a half. I can be ready to go and be out the door with a backpack full of gear that'll keep me going for a few days. in all seriousness, is it ideal to be stuffing things in at the last minute? If you had to leave in a hurry, no. You want to have a bag ready to go. So I totally agree with the concept of having a go bag. I just got caught with my pants down, as they say, or was my bag unpacked. So, and I know better, having, again, being a Boy Scout, being prepared, and also growing up in a church that teaches self-sufficiency and being ready to take care of yourself. Appreciate the tag, Randall. This was a lot of fun, and it's something for me to get back on track. I'm going to tag 2 guys. First, Caleb Young. He's out east in Virginia. Check him out. He does a lot of outdoor hikes, and he flies his drone, so you got a bunch of good drone footage of that region. Chef Evan Outdoors. He's up north in Alberta, Canada, and he has an unconventional way of cooking on the trail. You'll enjoy his channel quite a bit if you don't already know about him. So good luck, guys. Hopefully you're prepared. If not, get down and give us 20 if that's the punishment for not being prepared. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, folks. Now go outside and do something.